position. Let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin and let's keep the coin. Right, yeah, all paid up. Yeah, it's time to get going here. And of course it's a music match-up here between the unusually top coaches here. What do you mean unusually? Well, they're actually doing quite well this season, at least they're trying to anyway. Despite Novel doing the best at teabagging every chance he's got. Now you can see, we've got a spectacular Kislev team here, prancing about. Yeah, it's so strange seeing them prancing about here when you keep thinking, you know, these used to be frogs. Now they don't look French, stop it. And meanwhile over here, it's the Khemri team with, oh, they're so fantastic ball handling skills. Well, as you can see, he's picked up quite a few different skills. And the Khemri team have profited by getting, well, quite frankly, an extra reroll. Just guess what he's got? He's got +1/5 for this game, so he's got 4 rerolls. That leaves 3 over there. So, kicking and cracking away here is the Kislev team here, figuring, well, let's actually try it here for a quick score. Oh, well done, look, he's even got the ball. Here come the rest of the lads. So what you're going to see here is 2 completely different styles of the great game of footy here done by the teams. Now, of course, because you've got the wonders of the Tomb Guardians, slow and logging, but lots and lots of power in the fist. They're going to do their absolute best here to, well, really mess up the Kislev team. Kislev team, of course, being based on the original Slain. Well, it's lots of prancing about. Well, so much for prancing. Yeah, prance that, you little bugger. Well, not the most spectacular start there. He decides, you know what, I'll keep the reroll. Yes, his only real block he tries that's maybe got any risk to it, and of course the bloody skull. And now it's time for the Worlds of Pain. And he's got a good solid blow in. He's got the mighty blow. And he's got a mighty bell. Dodge that, you git. And here comes the Khemri team thinking, that's a fine start. And now what they quite frankly want to do is, what can they make it to? Well, they can't but try. And there you go, bell number 2 on the loner. Well, he's definitely a defective loner, because of course, as we all know, he's still sucking alive. And here he comes, he's going to bring up another one here. Let's see if he can make it, well, quite frankly, 3 for 3. That'll be an excellent start to the day. Well, good luck. There you go, solid punch. Well, unfortunately, it's just a down, but you'll take it. And the Khemri team, of course, have something very creative back here, a free safety. Well, that means the Kislev team now have to completely change what their plan is. Of course, if their plan was, out-slug them, well, that's not exactly happening now, is it? As we can see there, well, that didn't exactly work. Well, time to swing right, and here they go. Now, Kislev team's not exactly known for being swingers, but quite frankly, in Kislev, rock women chooses you. Well, he's got a useful screen here, and now this is where the Khemri team lack of speed might start becoming a wee bit of a problem. You can get 1 in, maybe 2, but after that, well, everyone else, it's a wee bit of a walk. So let's see how he decides to try and contain this there. Like I said, he's got the advantage here. He's put them 2 down. And let's see if he decides to put a little bit of extra pressure directly in the cage. That might be what he's looking at here. But step 1, he's rather casually and carefully making sure he marks these 2 buggers up, just in case he gets any crazy ideas. Because as we all know, the power of leap on most of his players does suddenly open up all kinds of very crazy noveling options. Well, he's moved the screen up. Well, here it is. Is it time for some fisting? Well, he decides to re-roll that. Well, the spare re-roll, why not? Ah, he got a stun out of it. That's something. And now it's time for the boys in the high boots to try and do something. And it looks like their decision is, you know what? They get to do VG's absolutely favourite thing in the world. It looks like a wonderful side cage. Which the ball carrier has decided, you know what? I'm going to pass on the inside and then just hand it off. And we've seen how wonderful that's working. Well, there's a precious re-roll, but he does get it to work. Anyone else like to play? Here he comes. And he makes both go for it. Well done, lad. There's the dodge away. There's the blitz. And bulbs his uncle. There he goes. And thanks to the mighty blow, it's a good solid stunning. Wait a minute, it's a bit dangerous, but he figures he's down with 2 players. He's got to go for it now. He's not going to win this stand-up fight. And not missing a trick here, the Khemri team have decided, well, they can definitely contain this. Sure, they at least have 1 or 2 players out of position, but they don't mind. In fact, they've decided they're going to make things a lot more dangerous here. Anyone else getting stuck in? Oh, there we go. Now, a fun fact they've actually done here is the gradual evolution of the Khemri team is here. They have now made Ram Top the Third, otherwise known as Ram Butt. They have actually decided to make him a Khemri Lord, so he mostly ends up freelancing and playing for the Khemri team, and sometimes occasionally the other undead teams, depending on which version of the game you're dealing with. However, back in the original days of the war there, Ram Top the Third actually found that he's an original player of the original game. You got that right. You know that bloody stadium we found? That's what Ram Top the Third actually comes from. He's one of the original players. And he used to play for bloody well anybody. And he also used to have extra skills that it has been argued should be brought back into the game just for him. There's a wonder of very long legs, and off he goes. And so far so good. There's 2 dodges, there's 3. Well done. Nimble little bugger, isn't he? And there's the quick jump up bit. He gets the push away. And he commits himself in to keep the players tied up. That's a good job. And now he has them getting a little bit of help here. Well, this is becoming quite the good creative drive. Well, he's only stunned. He did his job. Well, as we're doing here, the Khemri team here, Ram Top the Third has quite the storied history. As the original mummies, as they were at the time, could only move barely 3. Ram Top the Third had the advantage he could do twice the movement. Speaking of twice the movement, someone's being moved off the field there as we speak. Well, it's going to be guts and glory here. He's got to score this one. And let's see how the rest of the lads do here. Well, slowly slugging his way back in, but you know what? You don't quite need him. But he's a trailer, just in case. There's another bell rung. But one extra feature that Ram Top the Third actually had, he had his own equivalent of Elmo's Disturbing Presence, because he had a special skill called Tomb Rot. But what's that do? Well, it actually meant that any player had to roll to even decide to even go near him. If you want to put a player next to him to mark him, you have to roll for it. On a particular roll, usually a 1 or 2, they would go to L and they ran away. They would go near the bugger. There's more bells rung. That's 5. You're building your own here. Cathedral there, but... Oh, that was good and daring, but he got in on the dodge. 1-0. Well done, Ivan. Well done. Oh, someone's got the good vodka out today. That was quick. They're all back. Well, as everyone said about any Kislev team, now, quite frankly there, if the drinking ever interferes with their good play, well, then they're told not to play so well. Never interfere with the drinking, lad. And that shows the results. The buggers are back. And yeah, you got that. There's no Budweiser babe over there. And yes, be braced for it, lads. There's a lot of pressure. They're going to be changing the name of that thing. Don't worry, not until December. And as some of you might have known, yes, Season 10 of the Great Challenge Ladder has sorted up at the time of this recording. And I slipped in there. You got it. More bug repairs. Will this still fix everything? Don't you bet it, unfortunately. At least they're trying, but I find it's funny how they slipped that one in. It's kind of like that extra miscellaneous charge. Well, both do. What kick was that, you stupid bugger? Where were you aiming that one? 6 to the 4th, so you aimed there and you kicked it all the way back to yourself. Oh well. I guess it was an interesting idea. Shame it didn't work. Now you just look like a poof. Well, now it's everyone's favourite time with your Khemri team. Meet me fist. Well, he's met it alright and he doesn't like it. Well, you're just a loner. You've now achieved what your one rule in life is. You're hurt, you're in pain. Oh good, get off my pitch. And the beatings seem to be continuing here on the front line. It's an awful lot of loners this Kislev team's actually got. Tells you how tough a season it's actually been in their division. He's got 3 and there's 1 in the injury box. And don't worry, someone said that's not a surprise considering how tough a division the Cold Division actually has been. Now, this is where life gets really interesting here. Because of the abilities of all that bloody leap, this is always a dangerous situation here with any cage you try and set up. And as mentioned before in prior broadcast here, to a smart Kislev coach, the blitzers aren't the blitzers, the linemen are the blitzers, because of the crazy things the bastards can do. Well, it's a push me, push you. That's unfortunate. What do you mean that's unfortunate? Well, he didn't hurt him. We know how the fans here in the Cold Division is. They want entertainment. And yes, apparently they're pretty entertained here. How do I? Anyone else? Yep, you're dodging away. Ah, fine. And here comes the rest of the Khemri lads. Well, he's taking a bit of a risk here, but mighty blow and block. I can see why he wants this one to keep up the running total. And meanwhile, continuing to enjoy the fruits of beating on loners, well, it's our usual funny lads. Bashing away. But unfortunately, it looks like the sheer amount of vodka fed into him from the last round here seems to be starting to take effect, i.e. it's pretty numbing. Well, Kislev team here, well, you can see they got plenty of turns, so they'll just take their dear time watching this one up the field, which is a good thing too, considering their speed. Bill Bexley speed, they're not. One more for good luck. Oh, there you go. There's a good solid punching. And he's punched his clock alright. Off to the bells you go. Well, that means the Kislev have to really decide, you know, did they really want to take a chance here? Well, the answer is, you know what, he's a tough coach, why not? It's not over till the fat aveling dies, is it? Well, there's a stun. And he's being rather creative how he uses the leap. Unfortunately, the go for it trips on the... That's definitely an empty vodka bottle. Is that definitely hurt him? Well, that's time for the apothecary, considering the player. He needs that one. He's an agility 5. Now the game just got a lot more dangerous. And that's just the way the fans like it. Speaking of how we like it. Bells are ringing over there. Look at all wee bite. Thin, isn't he? This is what we call the Boris Yeltsin diet. Strictly vodka and nothing else. Well, suddenly, yeah, from this point here, it looks like the Khemri are just going to prance this one in. He's got these two players protected here, but everyone else, well, this is going to be expensive indeed. Well, he's got 3 rerolls, you know what, he might as well now push it a little bit higher. And everyone else is just going to be, you know, quite frankly, you know, throwing a couple of punches and seeing what they can do. Just trying to pad those statistics, aren't you? Well, something's padded, and it's definitely not the Amazon's brawl tonight. Get solid punch, he's got everyone marked up. How would you like to meet me, Fist? Well, it's a push me, push you, unfortunately. And he does not suffer the fate of many a loner. He's still alive. Well now, what are you going to do about this one? Well, sensibly, he's decided, you know what? That's not going to happen. And once again, the biggest problem with the Kislev blitzes, once they start out, their blitzes don't have block. Well, sensibly, yeah, seeing the speed this team does have, he's decided he's going to stall us out the one turn. Besides, why give up good punching? And since he has nothing in the casualty box here, he might be thinking of seeing if Constable Ed's actually paying attention this game. What's going on, Bok? Yeah, alright, you're back up. You're back up. Come on, get on with it. Ah, here we go. Well, there's a solid thrashing. Meet me, Fist. Because we all know the Kislev team just loves a good fisting. Push me, push you. Well, don't worry, someone else has got a punch. Push me, push you. At this point, you know, he can piss away a hero. He doesn't care. Push me, push you. This has kind of been telling you how the Khemri teams had a pretty one-sided battle so far. Looks like the ancient gods of Nuffle have definitely been blessed on them. Well, he gets a good solid blow away. Does he get any results? He knocks him down. Not the results he wants. How about over here? Well, he's rewarded with a skull. Let's re-roll that. Thank you very much. Well, it's a solid stunning, but nothing else, unfortunately. And this is why you don't drink and fly. Well, that's chugged in. It's an easy tire. And it's 1-1. And it's time to go get even more liquid refreshments. Well, let's see how they do. Well, that's it, unfortunately. They've had a little too much liquid refreshment, and it looks like the Khemri get to start off the second drive. And now life gets far more interesting. As you can see, 7 players. Now, don't get me wrong. They've got the right. They did the apothecary to the one they critically had to. Of course, his biggest problem is, what's he got? You got it. Damage back. It's a niggler. Really? He needs another bloody reroll. And that one goes landing somewhere in Siberia. And, well, thank you for the free gift. It's a touchback for the Khemri team. Last thing you want to give a bloody Khemri team. A touchback. You just saved him pissing away a reroll. Well, here we go. Everyone's favourite game in the front line. Pain, lots of pain. No? How about you? Well, it's more push me, push you. But don't worry. He's just lining up for a world of hurt here. No, it's push me, push you. Well, that was a rather lucky day, wasn't it? And here comes the rest of the Khemri team. And now at this point here, the Kislev team has got to decide how far do they want this to try and get this bloody ball. It's going to have to be all balls to the walls at this time. Makes us only wonder here if the Kislev team have decided, maybe they have to call in the Kislev Mafia. Well, now he's definitely not the machine. He's rolling down on the job there. He's stunned. Anything else happening? Well, this is where you actually look to go, why set like this? Well, frankly, he's trying to tempt him in to try and do something. And now we'll see. I said, now we'll see. Stop tripping on the bottles. That's twice now, 136. And this is why you always make sure you have a good sweeper. That's the second time an empty beer bottle's been dropped on. Right, push me, push you. This is going to be a painful day, isn't it? How about you? Meet me fist. There you go. Ah, look, it's just what he ordered. It's another loner taken out of the game. Well, that's impressive, lad. You've actually leveled up this game. That's exactly what he needs coming out of week 9. Well, at this point here, quite frankly, the Khemri team can be almost, a little extra aggressive. Maybe even tease fight a little bit here. But, with the ability of leap, no. He's going to try and make sure it's a 2 red die block if he tries. Meanwhile, over here, well, just like we have exploring Russian frontiers, he's quite dead at the moment. Well, that's 4. This is starting to look like a goblin game, isn't it? And he gets another stun. Does anyone else want to play? How about you? Well, he's got to at least tempt fate and at least try something here. Because you never know. Honestly, if something by some Nuffle miracle does work, well, guess what happens? He could actually get away with this ball. Well, 3 for 3 on the leaps. He gets the solid punch. Good job, lad. And that even gets through. Well, as they say in Kislev, you never say never, because the gulag for you if you dare try. Remember, never tell this coach he can't do something. And now here comes the Khemri team, punching right back. He's gotten rid of the marker. Let's see what else we can do here. There's a nice solid punch. That lad's down. Anyone else want to play? At this point here, I got me asking myself here, is the Khemri team even thinking about doing a foul or two just to thin these numbers out more? I said, thinking about it. And here comes lumbering up the rest of the lads. It's strong and concise football here so far. Very patient. Well, what do you expect? It's a Khemri team. Everything has to be strong and patient. Everyone knows what you call a fast Kislev player. Yeah. That's these lads here. Zumi McZumison. These guys even can give the gutter runners pause some days. Well, here he goes. It's all bravery. He's in. One die. Come on, Nuffle. Oh, bugger off, Nuffle. Oh, someone's learned kick. Anyone else want to play? Nope, he's dodging out. Smart move. Got to keep this one going. Anyone else want to dodge away? Good move. You've got to screen him. And you've got to stay there, keep him marked. Well, now unfortunately his heroism is going to get rewarded with a good sized fist to the stern plexus there, and a bit more hitting air. Can he finally break the armor? Sigh. You know, the one you think he can most do it? No, not today. But pretty hard for the Khemri team to really complain now, isn't it? Look at this. He's even got the score, so he's really got nothing to complain about. Yes, I know, he's definitely complaining. Ah, here it comes. Trampoline time. That Constable Ed, unfortunately at this point, seeing how uneven the game is, nope, he's not standing for one of those. Off with you, lad. Apparently, Conrad's head wife there's a quite stunning babushka, so that might explain some favoritism. Well, he's re-rolling that one. And he's got the solid punch. Oh, it's just a knock away, but that means he does get the players back down the field. He can at least try one more stunning play. Anyone else? How about you? Makes the dodge away. There we are, welcome to turn 13. Well, the Khemri are probably just going to have to gradually march this one in here. His preference is, can he burn as many turns as he can? Well, he'll try. Come on, come on, there you are. So this is always the problem with any Khemri replay. You're waiting and waiting and waiting. Would it help if I put some roller blades on you? Come on. This is worse than that trip to Niagara Falls. Ugh. Well, he's got all 14 rolls at this point, yeah. You might as well go for it and see how hard you can get in. It's pushed me, pushed you. Again, this tells you how his turn's pretty much gone. Yeah, he's got nothing better to do. Here you are, he still has all 4. Well, it's the arrow play, and unfortunately it's just a stun. Give him credit for trying at least. Ouch! That's not what he wants to see. And definitely a horrible, horrible injury. -1 movement. This is the problem with Nicholas. It starts to add up. At this point here, well, surprisingly enough, he's just going to park it right there because, you know, with what little team is left, could the Kislev team actually score? And the answer is, yeah, bloody better believe it. Well, the Khemri this time, you know, why re-roll it? What's the point? And here we go. Well, what's left? Well, you got 4 players. Well, there's the heroic dodge, and unfortunately I think he's chosen the smartest move. KO himself. at this point here. I gotta admit, you couldn't really argue that one. That's actually the safest way to get your player off the pitch, the way this is going. Because this is the far more painful way. Now. There's a solid punch in once more. It's just not happening, but like I said, can't really complain about the results. This is going to be tough going into the next round here. Turn 15. Anything else he really needs to do here? Well, he's sticking the boots in. Oh, it's trampoline time. One more time with feeling. And his final results are, it's bells rung. Constable Ed's decided not to call that one. It's quite really, you know, that's actually the safest way to get the player off the pitch, isn't it? He makes the dodge away. Is it the hero play? Looks like. Doesn't miss a trick. Misses a landing maybe, but doesn't miss a trick. Well, here we go. It's in. 2-1. Well, this one here, you can hear the bones rattling. It's definitely not on the Khemri dugout. 1 KO's coming back. So what does this honestly leave the team? Well, as you can see, the damage is done. He's only got the 3 left, even with a riot. He still has to get the bloody ball. Don't get me wrong, it's not over till that the bloody fat Irving is on that spit rotating. Well, let's get this over there, lads. Here's the kick. What the fan's going to do this time. And of course they're going to reward the Khemri team with yet more rerolls. It's just not been his day, has it? You have 5 rerolls. You haven't used a bloody one. Well, like I said, he's not missing a trick. It's all red dice uphill. Has he at least got a single hit? Yes, he does. And he's soundly rewarded. Good job there, lad. And there's the tale of the tape finishing up in week 9 of the Cold Division there. 2-1 for the Khemri. As the Khemri team just slowly but surely punches their way up the field. But as you can see there, Cossacks definitely all heroism all the way, never stopped. Good job on you. Hopefully we see you all in the second round. Nuffle bless your dice next time, lads.